This is video note number 3 for lesson number 6, more on spreadsheet. Today we'll start with learning how to delete cells. The steps to delete cells are as follows. First, you need to select that cell or range of cell which you want to delete. Okay, so I will select one of the cell. You notice here that English is highlighted, that cell F7 is active. That means I have selected this cell where English is typed. After that, from the home tab that is present on the ribbon, we will select delete. Okay, and you notice here that there is a drop down arrow. We'll click that and the menu appears. We'll select the first option, that is delete cells. And when we click on delete cells, there are 4 options that appear in delete box. Okay, we'll see what would happen if we select 4 of these, okay, one by one. So let's select the first option that says shift cells left, and after that we'll click on OK. You will notice that English is deleted and the cell where 42 was typed is shifted left. Okay, so this is how we can delete cell. This is one of the way how we can delete cell. I'll click on undo so that we can get the previous record. We'll again go to the delete option and click on delete cells and select the second option that is called as shift cells up and click on OK. See, when I clicked on shift cells up, English, the cell where English was typed is deleted and the cell below that is shifted up. Okay, so this is what happens when we select the second option, that is shift cells up. I'll click on undo option again to get the records back. We'll click on the delete cells option. Okay, and we'll click on the third option present in the delete box, that is called as entire row, delete entire row, and click on OK. Now when I click on OK, you will notice that the entire row of English subject and its mark is been deleted. So this is how we can delete the entire row, delete the cells from the entire row. I'll click on undo button again and click on delete option. Then we'll see what would happen if we select the fourth option present in the delete box, that is entire column, delete entire column, and I'll click on OK. When I click on OK, you notice that the entire column where the subject was typed, the entire column is deleted. So this is how we delete cells. Now we will learn how to delete rows and columns. Okay, the steps to delete rows and columns are as follows. First, what we will do is we'll select the row or column which you wish to delete, and you remember how to select the rows and columns, right? So let me select this row. Okay, the entire row is selected, and from the home tab that is present on the ribbon, we'll click on the drop down list arrow from the delete option, and you notice here the second option that says delete sheet rows. So when I click on delete sheet rows, you notice what would happen. The entire row is deleted, right? The entire row is deleted. Now I'll click on undo so that we'll know how to delete the columns. Now what I'm going to do is I will select the column. Okay, I will select column G, and from the home tab click on the drop down list arrow, and from there I will select delete sheet columns. when I select delete sheet option columns, you will notice that the whole column is deleted, right, where the marks were entered. So this is how we delete rows and columns. Now we will learn how to adjust row height and column width. To adjust row height, first we'll see how to adjust row height. To do that, the first step is to select the entire row. If I want to adjust the height of the entire row, then I will select the entire row, or you can even select a single cell, okay, to adjust its row height. So what I'll do is I will show you both ways. The first is by selecting the entire row. Okay, when I have selected the entire row, you notice that it is highlighted, the row is highlighted. After that, what I'm going to do is from the Home tab, I will select Format option. Okay, the Format option, and click the down arrow key, and from the list that appears, I will select row height. And when I select row height from the row height box, I will change the number. By default, my present row height is 23.25. I will change it to 50 and click on OK. When I click on OK, you notice that the height of this cell, the entire row, has changed. Now this is to change the row height of the entire row, single cell. For that, I will select a single cell, okay, like you see on your screen. And after that, the steps are same. From the Home tab, click on the Format option, and from the cell size box, select row height, and I will enter 50 and click on OK. Here you notice that the height of the entire row has changed to 50. Right, so these are the two ways how you can adjust the row height. Now I will tell you how to adjust the column width. Okay, for that, either you can select the entire column or you can select any one of the cells. So for now, I will show you by selecting one of the cells. You see that the mark of Hindi is what I have selected, cell address G6. From the Home tab, click on Format option, and from Format option, select column width. By default, the column width here is 10.71. I will change it to 50 and click on OK. You notice that the column width has increased. Okay, so this is how we can adjust the row height and we can adjust column width. Now we will learn how to use the autofill feature present in Excel. It's a very nice and wonderful feature. Now this is used to enter a predefined series of data. It can be text or numbers. So let us see how we can use this autofill feature in Excel. First, what you need to do is, suppose you want to autofill the numbers. What we'll do is we will enter two numbers. Okay, like you can see on your screen, 1 and 2. I have entered 1 and 2. Right, now what you do is you select both of these cells, and after you have selected both of these cells, just at the right down corner, okay, there is something that looks like a plus sign that is called as fill handle. So you bring your pointer to this fill handle, click the left button of the mouse, do not release the left button of the mouse, keep pressing it and drag it downwards. and wherever you want to enter the predefined series of data, if you have reached that cell, after that you release the left button of the mouse. And when you release the left button of the mouse, you notice that 3 and 4 are the predefined series after 1 and 2. So that is automatically filled in the cells. Okay, suppose you want to enter more of these. Okay, then what we do is we'll select 3 and 4, click on the fill handle and drag it downwards. Right, you see that automatically the data are entered. So this is the work, this is how autofill is used, and this is a very interesting and nice feature of Excel. There are other things also that you can use do using this autofill, like for example the days of the week. Let me type Sunday. Okay, I'll make it a little big so that you'll be able to see it clearly on your screen. Okay, Sunday. Now what I'll do is I'll click on the fill handle that is present on the right bottom of the cell and click the left button of the mouse and drag it downwards, right, and then release it. You notice here that the days of the week is automatically filled in the cells. So this is the work of the autofill, and this is how we use autofill. You can also use the names of the month, right, or alphabets to enter predefined data. So we can enter both text and numbers, like I showed you how to enter numbers and how to autofill texts. So this is how we use autofill. I hope you have understood this. Now we will learn how to create custom list. Suppose you have a list that is very often used. Okay, suppose you use a list which you use quite often. So we'll create a custom list ourselves and we will use the autofill option, okay, with the list that we have created. To do that, what we need to do is click on the file button, and from the file button click on options. Now here I have Excel options button, so I'll click on Excel options button. Now different MS Office versions will show you different locations of these buttons. So I'll click on this Excel options button, and in the Excel options box I'll click on popular. Okay, and in some of the MS Office options you can even use this by clicking in advanced. So I'll click in popular and click on edit custom lists. When I click on edit custom lists, you will notice that custom list boxes appeared. Okay, and I will select new list and type the list on this list entries. For example, you use let's say these subjects quite often, that is computer, math, physics, biology, chemistry. All right, so these are the list entries that we have done. After that I'll click on add. After I've clicked on add, you notice here that this list is entered in the custom list. After that I'll click on OK, and again in the Excel options I'll click on OK. Now what we'll do is we will type one of the words that we have used in the custom list. Okay, so one of the words that we have used is computer. right? Remember that we have already created this list of subjects. Now what we'll do is we'll click on the fill handle and drag it downwards, right? You remember you have to click on the fill handle and click on the left button of the mouse and drag it downwards. After you have dragged it, release the button. You notice that the list that we have created automatically is filled. So this is how we can create custom list, and this is how we can use the custom list that we have created. I hope you have understood the points that we studied today and the points that we studied earlier. Keep learning and keep studying, and you can just revise looking into your book, or you can just go through the video and understand it.